Hello everybody, Parker York Smith here, and welcome back to another episode of Ask Parker, the Q&A series where I answer your questions about fashion, grooming, social media, whatever you're curious about. Today's question comes from like.klaus, and they ask, sometimes I'm not that confident in myself due to how I think other people perceive my style. Any tips on how to get over that? I love this question. This one hits right at home for me because one of the toughest parts about fashion is that sometimes what you're wearing can just rub people the wrong way. They don't get it. Growing up in Cincinnati, it was completely common for me to have people stare or laugh or even walk right up to me and let me know how they disapproved of what I was wearing.
Oh, gross!
Not even because what I was wearing was offensive or overly loud. They could just tell that I cared about how I looked, that I was putting a little bit more effort into it. People felt completely comfortable calling me out and making me feel like an outcast because I was a guy and I cared about how I looked. This was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to move to LA, because I knew that I could be who I wanted to be. I could dress how I wanted to dress and I wouldn't have to worry about all that judgment. So understand that I have a lot of experience with this firsthand and I know what I'm talking about, and I really feel like what I did will be helpful for you, not only to boost your confidence with your style, but also to just kind of get rid of the haters, to not really worry about it as much. First things first, I'm gonna ask you just to kind of rethink things a little bit. In today's question, if you remember, it was focused on how you can get over people's perception of your style. But what you need to realize is that it's not so much about getting over people's perceptions of you, it's about being accepting of yourself and who you are as a person. Stick with what you can control. You cannot control other people's ideas or thoughts, but you can control yourself. Certain people are not gonna understand. They're gonna give you a hard time because they don't get it, but ultimately that's not your fault. By accepting the fact that you are someone who likes to dress well, you embrace style, and that's just who you are, your confidence is gonna naturally grow over time because you're gonna realize that you're just trying to be the best version of yourself. The next tip, I want you to know your zone. Being stylish is not always about wearing the newest, trendiest fashions. You can have great style and wear jeans and a t-shirt every single day. Take some time and study up and learn what works best with you for your body type, for your comfort levels, and ground yourself in that. Get clothes that fit how they should and rock them with confidence. Knowing that you spent time and effort to learn what you're most comfortable in and what works best for you is going to create confidence. For me, I feel most confident in a fitted white t-shirt, some slim denim, and some beat up boots. It's masculine, it's effortless, and it's comfortable. Those are what add up to confidence for me, but you may be someone who prefers a plaid shirt and chinos with dress shoes or wearing a full suit. Whatever the case may be, whatever works for you, understand that and stay in your zone. If you're always trying to jump around between style genres, then you're never gonna feel truly grounded and you're always gonna be worried about how you're being perceived. My next tip is don't conform. By giving in to other people's expectations and just wearing what you think that they wanna see you in, you're gonna completely kill your creativity. Fashion and style are about self-expression. So when you lose your creativity because you're more worried about the reaction to it, you're gonna lose out on all the fun that putting together a really amazing outfit can provide, all those benefits. So in order to express yourself in different ways, boost your confidence, and avoid rubbing people the wrong way, here's what I recommend. When I was younger and I lived in Ohio, I was always really interested in wearing black, but I was very concerned about the reception that it would have. Like, people were gonna call me goth or depressing or whatever. So I sat down and I figured out a way to incorporate it into my style without being judged. I went and I bought just a simple black t-shirt and I subbed it into my otherwise normal outfit of boots and jeans that I mentioned earlier. It wasn't a major change in my style, so it wasn't that noticeable to the outside world, but I knew that I was expanding my style, so it really boosted my confidence. So after doing that a few times, I felt totally comfortable and normal in it, so I went out and bought some black jeans and started wearing all black. Because it was something that I had done and become comfortable with, no one noticed. It wasn't a big deal. A lot of times when we do try new things, we give off this sense of, sensitivity. We're kind of like, oh, I'm trying this new thing. I'm not totally comfortable with it. I sort of hope that no one notices, but they always do. It's unspoken, it's there, they notice. And that's when they start to judge, because they can feel your sensitivity. Because I eased myself into the all black styling, I never had to deal with any backlash from people's perceptions because I was always comfortable in it. So doing this is a great way to constantly be expanding your style and developing the best you without having to deal with people's judgment of it because they just don't get it or because they can feel that you're uncomfortable about it. So there you go, guys. That's a few ways to enhance your style and also avoid the haters while you're doing it. So, a quick recap. I want you to avoid what other people think and focus on accepting yourself. Learn your zone so you can look your best and feel like the best version of you. Don't conform to what you think is expected of you because it's gonna kill your creativity. And in order to expand your style and therefore your confidence, make small moves that go unnoticed in order for you to feel more comfortable so you can always be adding new style elements to your repertoire. Thank you so much for your question. I really hope that this was helpful for you. I've had a lot of experience with getting hated on, so I know how it goes. DM me your Ask Parker questions on Instagram. You can find me at Parker York Smith. I'm always posting style tips, outfit inspiration, tons of good stuff, so be sure you check out my page. I really appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already. Tell a friend about the channel. And as always, today especially, you gotta do it for you, not them. I will see you guys next time. Bye.